Hello, it's Aaron again, bringing you another random rambling video. I started this on Monday, the 25th day of August in 2025 at exactly 1 o'clock a.m. Along with welcoming you to my channel, allow me to thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe before sharing this video and turning on the post notification bell. If you watched an earlier video I made called Attack in the Nursing Home, or whatever I entitled it, I think it was Attack in the Nursing Home, I talked about how a resident of the home beat the shit out of two other residents and one of the nurses, female nurses. And he was arrested. He was taken away. I thought he was under arrest, but apparently he wasn't too under arrest because he's back again. He came back earlier, yesterday. This is now Monday. This all happened yesterday on Sunday. So he was gone. I thought there'd be no chance of him coming back yesterday, the same day. But he came back. I was very surprised. So then they took him away again. I thought for sure he wouldn't be back because of being in jail and because the home wouldn't take him back. I figured, but I was wrong on both accounts. Apparently, he didn't stay in. If he went to jail, he didn't stay in jail very long, and the home had no problem taking him back because he's back again. I saw him just this morning, even though it's only 1 o'clock now or 1:01 now, like the Dalmatians. Well, it's only 1:01. I saw him earlier this morning, around midnight or late, a little later. I went up to the front desk to get some help from the CNA here at the home, and I saw him. And again, he was throwing a fit, and cussing and screaming and acting a fool. I don't know, and it's just a matter of time before he flips out and starts attacking people again, in my opinion. I don't know why he's here. I don't know why they allow him to be here. This is the lockdown unit, and it's not fair to anyone, even though other people may have behavior problems. No one provoked him yesterday. He just flipped out. He's got problems. And apparently, any medicine I've seen him personally refuse his medicine. Refuse his medicine. So if they have him on medicine to even him out, he's refusing to take it, and that's why he's so volatile and flipping out on people and flipping out in general. He was flipping out on the nurse and the CNA when I saw him earlier this morning, yelling and screaming and calling them names and throwing things off of the nurse's desk and acting a fool again. He wasn't physically assaulting anyone this time, but it's just a matter of time before he does, in my opinion, especially if he's refusing his medicine. I mean, I don't know for sure that he's on medicine to even him out and to calm him down, but I imagine he is. I would imagine he is. Like the majority of the people on this floor, I'm bipolar, so they give me medicine to even me out, to make me not so high, to take away my ups and to try to remove my downs as well. Now the ups are nice and the downs are just horrible for me because I'm bipolar. The ups are up and the downs are down. So whenever I'm up, I just feel happy and silly and goofy for no reason. And then when I'm down, I just feel horrible and lonely and miserable for some reason. Coffee. Cheers. Alright, I'll continue with the video. So I'm surprised to be back. And it's not fair to me if I get attacked by this gentleman. Especially since I don't do anything to provoke people. Sometimes when people start it with me, I give it back. I mean, I've not come to physical blows at this home at all, or in any home. I've never attacked anyone in any home. I've been struck before. I've been attacked physically in other homes, and I've not done anything to lash out physically in return. Well, because I don't believe in retaliation at all. I don't think it should be legal to retaliate against something that happened to you. So, for instance, if you get jumped by, if one guy, sucker punches you on a Monday night, and you see him again on a Wednesday night, and you decide to sucker punch him back because you were sucker punched, that's not self-defense. That is revenge, and I don't believe that should be legal, and I don't think it is legal. Although if someone punches you and you're afraid he or she may punch you again, well, if you're a guy, may punch you again, then I think you should be allowed to physically strike that person in a preemptive strike to make sure you're not struck again. That's never happened to me in real life, and it has happened to me since I've been in this wheelchair in a nursing home. I was punched and was afraid I was going to be punched again, but instead of striking back out, I really couldn't have done anything. Sitting in this wheelchair with one arm that works, I decided to just try to roll away and hope that he didn't punch me again, which didn't work. I turned around to roll away and he punched me in the back of my head. Instead of punching me in the front, from the front, I turned around to roll away from the situation and he just decided to attack me from behind. But I don't think I would have been in any better position if I tried to lash out at him physically. He probably would just whip my ass worse. As it stood out, I took a punch to the face and a punch to the back of the head, and to be honest, I was fine. But still, I shouldn't have to endure that. I shouldn't have to endure that again here with this particular gentleman or anyone because I'm on a lockdown unit for no reason, in my opinion. No reason. I am bipolar, but I don't have behavior problems. I don't lash out physically, and I barely lash out verbally. Sometimes I do, though. Certainly have in the past, and I have here. But it's not so bad that I should be on a lockdown unit, held captive with a bunch of crazies, and that's exactly what's going on. There are a ton of people that are just not stable on this floor. And that's fine. I mean, that's why they're on this floor. There should be some place for them to go, but maybe a psych ward instead of a nursing home. And some of these people just flat out scare me. And I've been physically threatened several times since I've lived here, and nothing's been done about it. I've been hit with a scooty bike. Someone who's on a mobilized scooter. I've been attacked by one of those. They ran into my leg, and it was actually my sore leg. I had a sore leg at the time. They crashed right into it, knowing that was my sore leg, and it really hurt. And then that person threatened violence against me, and so again I rolled away, hoping again this time that I wouldn't be attacked from behind. And fortunately, this time I just rolled away, and I was called a coward by everyone later, and I was laughed at for being scared of this gentleman. And the truth is, I was scared of getting in trouble and getting kicked out of another nursing home, and two, I was afraid of getting hit again with this scooty bike. And that's how that went. That's how that goed. What is this? Huh. Huh. Wow, it's funny though. I'm watching technically talking in the LOL universe, the LOL cow COW universe. It's an array of shows that take place in the LCU, the LOL universe. I'm watching of the shows that take place. I'm watching Technically Talking. It's a restream. Well, it's a recording of a stream that took place several hours ago. I was watching that before I decided to make this video, and I don't regret deciding to make this video one bit. But I kind of wish I was watching this not knowing what's going on. It looks pretty funny just by looking at it. There's a guy sitting around in a sexy cop uniform, a sexy police uniform. Well, I'm not calling it sexy, but I'm just saying that's what it's supposed to be. Like a sexy nurse that everybody wears and a lot of people wear on Halloween. That coffee's decent. It's not sweetened, it's just sweetened with a bunch of milk. Because it had no creamer in it, so I added milk. I usually like my coffee with sweetener and creamer. This had neither. It had neither sweetener nor creamer. It was just black coffee, and so I added a shit ton of milk to it. No sweetener, just milk, and it's making it taste decent. So yeah, I am worried about this guy or anyone attacking me on this floor. I shouldn't even be on this floor. It's the lockdown unit. I don't have behavior problems. I'm just bipolar. Sometimes that makes me angry, and sometimes that makes me, lash out verbally or makes me yell and scream sometimes, but I've never threatened or and I've never attacked anyone. In my life, really, I've threatened in my life before my stroke, I've threatened to physically attack some people. When they're starting stuff with me, I might tell them, you're about to get punched in your face, you better get out of my face, or you better, whatever. I've threatened people before, but I've never just punched anyone for, talking too much smack or for even threatening me. Uh, I've taken an offensive posture once someone suggested they were going to strike me or when someone got too close to me. But I've never punched anyone for talking smack to me, calling me names, or threatening me or getting too close. Never in my life have I attacked someone for those things. I've put myself on guard, and I've told them to be on guard when that kind of stuff has happened in the past. But I've never struck anybody. I have hit people in self-defense before after I was attacked and afraid that I would be attacked again in real life before my stroke. I mean, I'm still in real life, but there's nothing I can do physically, so I just kind of abandoned. Like I said, I was punched in the face, and I was afraid he was going to punch me again, and I was right. I just turned around and rolled away, and he punched me from behind. And so if this before my stroke and someone punched me and I was afraid they were going to punch me again, they would have got punched. They would have got punched back. Not in retaliation, only in self-defense. I don't believe in punching someone in retaliation. He punched me the other night, so I punched him tonight. No, that's not self-defense unless you feel like he was going to punch you again that night. He punched you the other night. And I thought he was going to punch me again tonight, so I hit him. That's self-defense. He hit me the other night, so I hit him tonight. That's retaliation. That should be illegal, and I do believe it is illegal. So this guy attacked two residents out of just because he's got problems. He's got mental and psychological problems. And so he attacked two residents badly, and he just beat the shit out of two residents and then beat the shit out of a nurse, a female nurse. I wouldn't say he's a very big guy, but he's a pretty, I don't know, pretty big guy. He's too big and too strong to be attacking residents and beating the shit out of female nurses. I mean, the guy is obviously a physical threat. I would say the physical threat to a lot of people. And there was no men there. We have some CNAs that are men. They're pretty strong themselves who could have subdued him, but none of them were here at the time. It was all women. So ultimately, the nurse, a female, tried to subdue him, and it didn't work. He just attacked her, and after that, more females kind of ganged up on him to subdue him, and they were able to do so, and they kept him settled down until the police got there. Well, first the administrator got there, the big boss of the hot sauce of the whole home showed up, and she kind of got him to mellow out a little bit. And then the police came, and he acted, real mellow when the police came. Oddly enough, And so then he came back, and this morning he was flipping shit again. He wasn't attacking anyone physically, but he was verbally. And he was throwing things and yelling and screaming and calling the CNA and the nurse names and asked me what the fuck I was looking at. So I told him I didn't want to start nothing. So I told him, I said, I'm just, I just told him nothing. I said, I'm not looking at anything. I said, when I start nothing with him, I know he would attack me. I didn't want to be attacked. So I normally would have given him a smart ass answer, like, I'm watching the show or I'm looking at you, being a fool. But I can't do that shit in a wheelchair. I would have done that perhaps before I had my stroke. I know for sure I would have said something like that before I had my stroke. But that's what I was looking at. I was looking at the show. I would have told him, I said, I'm just here to watch the show, which is why I was there. I was there to get my CNA, and then once I got up there, I stopped to watch the show. Even though my CNA was right there taking the bullshit, I stopped to watch the show. I should have told him that, but I didn't want to be attacked again. Especially since he seemed like he was in a frenzy already. I don't know. But I'm gonna hang this up now. I don't know how long it's been. Hang on. It's been 16 minutes and 17 seconds exactly when I looked. And it's now time for me to tell you Two Fingers A-Dub Club. See you when I see ya. Pizza rolls. Peace.